Hello and welcome to day 10 of the challenge. Today we're doing a deep core flow using my favorite prop, just the Pilates ball today. So go ahead and grab your ball and your mat and we're gonna get started. All right guys, we're gonna get started right away with the ball in between our knees. So we're gonna flip over into all fours. I'm just gonna place the ball right in between my knees, in my inner thighs. Knees are down on the mat, hands are down on the mat. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears just a couple times here, just to loosen up the back. Good. And then go ahead and sit all the way back into a child's pose, letting your chest come down onto the ball, taking a big inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then coming up into all fours here, we're just going to do a couple cats and cows to warm up the back. So inhaling to look up at the sky, arch the back. And then exhale, press the palms into the mat even further. Round through the spine. Good. Inhale, look up. And exhale. Good. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. One more here, connecting to the breath before we get started. Inhale up and exhale, round through. Good. Awesome. Keeping the ball right where it is. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Press the palms down. Tuck the toes here. And then just lift the knees up just a couple inches. Hold. Good. Start to pulse the knees into the ball for 10, for 9. So we're really waking up our deep core and our pelvic floor by squeezing into the ball. Keeping those hips lifted just a couple inches off the mat. Taking it nice and slow here. Little exhales every time you press. We have 5 more. 4, 3, in 2. Good. Last one. We're going to shift the knees over towards the right. Drop the left hip down and then over to the left. Right hip drops down. Right and left. You can even tap that knee down. So I'm tapping my right knee down and then my left knee down. Good. Just waking up the obliques for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it over to the right on 1. Keep that left knee down and then lift and lower from here for 10, 9. Good. 8, 7. Piking up into that left oblique for 6. Exhale, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Right over to the other side. Left, right knee drops down and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7. Belly button in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Hold, squeeze. Squeeze into the ball and just breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Good. Drop the knees down, feeling a little bit warmer now. We're going to take that ball and we're going to bring it down to the end of our mat and we're going to swing our legs around. Good. Laying all the way down. We're going to bring our right heel onto the ball. Sorry, our left heel. Bring your left heel onto the ball and then you're going to cross the right ankle over top of the left ankle here. Okay, so we're crossed on top of the ball. You're pressing your left heel down into the ball. Hands come behind the head and we're going to exhale to crunch up. Inhale, lower down, just keeping our legs long here. Good. Starting to actively press that left leg into the ball. Okay, we're going to go into some single leg work here. Challenging our core stability and balance. Exhale, lift, trying to pick the shoulder blades up off the mat. For 6, exhale, lift for 5, for 4, exhale, lift for 3. Last 2, we're going to float that right leg up. On 1, lift it up, hold, float the right leg up, and we're going to pull that knee in, and then inhale, lengthen the leg, lay the head back. Exhale, crunch in, inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, pull that knee in. Try to keep that low back down. Keep pressing that left heel into the ball. For 6, we're going to add that left leg in here in 5. Last 4. In 3. Last 2. Good. Last one, hold it up. Hold here. We're going to switch our legs. So you roll the left leg in, extend the right leg, and then pull the right knee in, extend the left leg long. So we're just rolling through that ball here. Little scissor switches here. We have 8 more. In 7. Good. We're going to layer on with a twist in 6. Holding your shoulder blades up off the mat here for 5. In 4. Breathe for 3. Last 2. Last one. Good. As you pull that right knee in, twist the left elbow, right knee, and then come back through center as you pull the left knee in. Exhale, twist just over to the right and back through center. 8 more. Exhale, twist for 7, keeping both hips down. For 6, ribs are heavy. In 5. Last 4. In 3. Last 2. Good. Last one. Come back through center. Send both legs long. Press the left heel down. Just lift and lower the right leg for 10. Exhale, lift for 9. For 8, really press that left heel down to stay nice and steady here. 7. Exhale for 6. In 5. Lift for 4. 3. In 2. Last one, hold that foot all the way up. Reach the hands towards the foot. Little pulses up for 10. 9. 8. Keep pressing that left leg down. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Go ahead and lay down. Take a little break here. We're just going to roll that ball over. The right heel is going to come onto the ball. Good. Hands come back behind the head. Left leg lengthens long over top of that right leg. We're going into those crunches again for 10. Exhale, lift for 9. Exhale, lift for 8. In 7, we're doing that whole series on the other side here. You know it's coming. Okay, so you can get a little bit deeper, a little bit more intentional with your breath and your movement here for 5. Exhale, lift for 4. In 3. For 2. In 1, hold it up. Good. Float that left leg up, pull that knee in, and then extend the leg long, lay the head back. Exhale, pull the knee in, and extend, lengthen. 8 more. In 7, we'll add that twist. In 6. In 5. For 4. Last 3. In 2. Adding that right leg in on 1. Good. Hold it up and then reverse and switch. So we extend the right leg out. We pull the left knee in. We extend the left leg and pull the right knee in. Good. We have 7 more. Then we'll add that twist for 6. Exhale, pull in for 5. For 4. 3. In 2. Good. Last one, add your twist, right elbow, left knee. Come back through center as you pull the ball in. Exhale, twist. Back through center. For 7. 6. In 5. 4. 3. Last 2. Last one, good. Come back through center, extend both legs long, and then you're gonna lift and lower just that left leg. Lift and lower for 8. Can you lift your shoulder blades a little bit more for 7? For 6, 5, 4, in 3, 2, last one, hold it up, arms go up towards the sky, little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lay it all the way down. Roll that ball in. And just take a second here, a couple breaths. You can pull that ball in, and then we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it behind both knees. So you're gonna squeeze that ball in between the back of your thighs and your calves. Arms come down onto the mat. Here we're doing some reverse crunches. So drop your low back into the mat nice and heavy. Arms press down, tap your toes down here, and then exhale, pick the tailbone up and gently lower down. Exhale, lift, pull the tailbone up. It's just a tiny little tuck, like a little bunny hop here as we pull in, but you're controlling it. No momentum here, using your low abs and your pelvic floor to exhale and pull the knee in. Good, we have 10 more. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's do 10 more here just because we can. For 9, for 8, good. For 7, in 6, a little quicker here. For 5, in 4, 3, 2, in 1. Go ahead and lower all the way down. Nice job. Grab that ball, and we're gonna put that ball in between our right hand and our right knee. So pressing the ball in here, we're gonna extend the left leg and the left arm up. We're going into a little dead bug here. So press your low back into the mat. We're gonna extend the left arm and left leg long. Exhale, pull it in, press the ball in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Good. We have 8 more here. Really pressing that low back down for 7. For 6. In 5. For 4. Really deep core here. For 3. In 2. Last one, good. You're gonna lift all the way up. Bring your left elbow against the ball and against your right knee. So you're squishing it in here. You're gonna send that left leg long and lift and lower from here. Good. And if the straight leg does not work for you, you can just bend and extend, okay? Try to get your legs straight. It's okay if your knee's a little bit bent. We're just lifting and lowering, pressing that left elbow into the ball against that right knee for 10. 9, 8, 7, in 6, 5, 4, 3, in 2. Good. Last one. Send that leg long to 45 degrees. Little pulses up with the left elbow into the ball for 10, 9, little crunches up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Lower all the way down. Nice work. Just rock those knees side to side. Good. And we're gonna go into the other side. So go ahead and press that ball in between the left hand and the left knee. Right hand and right knee come up. Press that low back into the mat. And we're gonna take an inhale, extend the right arm, the right leg long. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Inhale, extend. The main point of this move is your left hand and your left knee pressing into the ball. That's what's gonna activate that really deep inner core and that pelvic floor. The right arm and right leg are working into that right oblique. Let's do 6 more. In 5, we'll pull that right elbow up to the ball. In 4. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold here. Lift. Right elbow, left knee. Push it in here. Good. Extend that right leg long. Lift and lower that leg for 10. For 9. Really pressing that right elbow into the ball. For 8. Where's your breath here? For 7. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. For 5. For 4. In 3. 2. Last one, send that leg out to 45 degrees. Little pulses up into the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Lower all the way down. Shake it off. Nice job, guys. Okay, we're gonna take that ball, put it in between your thighs, just above your knees. Okay, and we're gonna bring our legs into tabletop, bringing your feet together. Your knees are slightly apart, but you're squeezing into the ball. Hands come behind the head. Exhale, lift and crunch up towards your knees. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift, crunch. Every time you crunch up, squeeze the ball in. Good, so you lift and squeeze that ball in to press that low back further into the mat for 10, for 9, for 8, in 7, for 6, in 5, low back down for 4, ribs are heavy, in 3, exhale, lift, in 2, last one, hold all the way up, squeeze, little pulses into the ball for 10, 9, 8, you can always reach your hands forward here too, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Drop your feet down towards the mat. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. You can drop your head here if you need. Okay, keeping your head lifted, we'll just add those upper abs, shifting just at the hip joint, not at our knee joint. So my knee joint is staying at 90 degrees. I'm just shifting from the hip here. For 6. Big breath out as you lift for 5. For 4. 3. In 2. Last one. Hold it up here. Grab that ball, put it in between your ankles. Good. Hands come back behind the head. Extend the legs long, pull the knees in. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend out for 10, 9, 8, in 7, 6, 5, 4, in 3. The lower you shoot the legs, the harder it is. Last 2. In 1, shoot it long. Lift the legs up. Reach up, grab the ball. Extend the arm and legs long. Exhale, lift up, pass that ball off back to the ankles. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Good. So if you feel your low back popping up, don't drop your legs down as far. They can just come down to 45 degrees. You can make the range of motion smaller. The lower you drop the legs, the harder it is. Okay, you can also keep your head down here for a little bit of a modification. We have 6 more. Exhale, lift, fold in half for 5. For 4. In 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Pass it off one more time. Ball comes back between the ankles. Hands come on the mat. Head comes down. Little reverse crunches here. Pick the hips up and lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Good. So you're trying to tap the ceiling with those feet. Just lifting that tailbone up with those low abs. For 6. In 5. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Drop those feet down. Hands come overhead. Shake it off here. Nice job, guys. Okay, bring that ball in. Grab onto it, roll all the way up. And we're gonna put that ball underneath our mid-back, right where our bra line is. Okay, we're gonna hit those upper abs now. So coming down, dropping the low belly into the ball, hands come back behind the head. Feet are just a little bit wider than hip distance. Inhale, lean back into the ball. Exhale, crunch up, lift. Good. Abs should be feeling super active by now. Okay, so you can get into this move a little bit deeper because your core is already turned on and activated. For 7. For 6. In 5. 4. For 3. Last 2. Last 1, crunch up. Now we're gonna add a twist. So we crunch and lift over to the right. Inhale, lower over the ball. Exhale, crunch and lift to the left. Good. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lift and little micro twist right through that rib cage. Good. We have 6. In 5. 4. 3, ribs are heavy here. For 2. In 1, good. Hold it up and over to the right. Lift that right knee up and tap that foot down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. For 8, 7, in 6, 5, 4, 3, good. Breathe here for 2. Last one, hold it in little pulses, elbow to knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Good, right over to the other side. Holding it up and over to the left, tap that foot down, exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift for 9, for 8, 7, in 6, 5, 4, right oblique turned on here, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back through center. Both feet come down. We're going around the world. Down to the right, around and up through the left. Inhale, lower, down to the right, up and around for 9, for 8, in 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, in 2. Good. Last one, up through center. Hold, hold, and down to the left. Reverse your circle for 10, for 9, 8, in 7, 6, for 5, in 4, 3, 2, last one, hold up through center, little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Hold up through center, squeeze, 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 and lower down over the ball. Good. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms long here. Let yourself fall heavy into the ball. Feeling the entire front side of the body just open up here. Stretching out that core, the arms, the hip flexors, the legs, and just relaxing down into the ball. Good. All right, we're gonna come up and we're gonna roll the ball just a little bit lower. So we're gonna bring it under our hips. So lay down, pick your hips up off the mat, and then put the ball underneath your tailbone and just let your legs go heavy over the ball here. Arms can go up overhead again. Now our hips are higher, a little bit higher than our heart to promote that lymphatic flow, that lymphatic drainage, opening up the digestive system, stretching out the core muscles. Good. Just breathing here, letting the nervous system relax. Whenever we do lymphatic drainage, it really does relax the nervous system. So take advantage of this. Lean into it. Good. And just tune into your breath. Feeling your belly open up here. And then if you'd like, you can bring your knees in and just butterfly the knees open for a little bit of a hip and hip flexor opener, groin opener here. Feels really good. Again, just relaxing the nervous system. Good. And then you're going to bring your arms down, pull your knees back in together, drop your belly into the ball here just to protect your back. And then you're going to lift your right leg up to the sky and then your left leg up to the sky. Good. So our legs are elevated, so it's promoting that lymphatic drainage. And then we're just going to take some little shakes with the legs. So we're just shaking it out, promoting that lymphatic flow. I know it looks and feels so funny, but it really does work. Just shaking the legs out here. Good. All right, the legs can go still. Place the left leg down, right leg stays to the sky. I just want you to bend that leg in and then extend it up. So creating this little pumping motion here helps to flush the legs just a little bit more. Good. 2 more like this. Last one, send it up. Good. And then drop that leg down. Left leg comes up to the sky and bend and extend that knee. Good. Just pumping out that lymph node that lives behind the knee here and encouraging that flow back down. Good. All right, foot can come down. You can pick your hips up, take that ball out here. We're gonna put that ball on our belly, walk your feet a little bit wider, and then bridge your hips up to the sky, okay? I really want you to lift your hips here. So it's different than our normal bridge where we're tucking under and squeezing our glutes. We're really lifting our hips up to open up this whole area. I want you to take the ball and just take some nice circles around the belly here, massaging out the belly, massaging out the abdominal muscles, the intestines. Should feel really good again for relaxing the nervous system and opening all of those lymph nodes that live in and around the abdomen. Good, 3 more here. In 2. Last one, and reverse your circle, other direction. Making the circles as big or as small as feels good for you today. Should feel really good after all of that ab work. Good, and then slowly roll down, and we're gonna turn over into all fours for a child's pose with the ball. We're gonna take the ball and we're gonna put it just where the low belly is. You're gonna sit the hips back and you're gonna reach the hands forward, laying over that ball, feeling a nice big compression through the midsection. Again, really good for promoting gut health, digestive health, lymphatic drainage. You can make this range of motion smaller. If it's a little bit too intense, just come up a little bit more. If you want a little bit more intensity, you just lean down a little bit more. Sometimes it depends on your ball too and how thick the material is and how intense it makes this move. Good, 1 more inhale and exhale. Good. And then we're just gonna slowly come up, really slowly. And we're gonna come around and we're gonna sit on the ball, sitting on the ball. And then just bringing the feet a little bit wider here and just taking a couple hip circles, circling around the ball and the other direction just to loosen up the pelvic floor. And then cross the legs in front of you, sitting heavy on the ball here. Okay, and then just reaching that left arm up and over, stretching out the left side. And then left arm comes down, stretching up and over through the right side. Left side, so draining the arms now, the sides of the bodies, and right side. Good, 1 more in each direction. Last one here. Good, and then come back through center, just rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears a couple times. And then just close your eyes here and just melt into the ball. Okay, just feeling your hips open up, feeling everything relax down. Let's do 2 more breaths here together. Last one, inhale. Exhale, relax down. And then when you're ready, eyes can float open. You guys are all done with your deep core and lymphatic drainage flow today. I hope that you enjoyed that one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.